What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. If you guys are over on TikTok, go ahead and double tap the screen. Would appreciate it. If you guys are just joining over on YouTube, hit that like button. Would appreciate it. Yesterday was a crazy day. It was really busy. Baby K, sorry, wasn't here, but um, oh, I'm tired. It's July 1st already? Damn. Ugh, damn. What's going on, though? Just getting everything opened up. All right. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Go ahead and double tap the screen. Comment, interact, help get some people in here. Ooh. What's going on, everyone? Can I define fascist correctly? Far-right, fanatical ultranationalism characterized by ultra-conservative and traditionalist beliefs. Do we... Where's the... Oh, there it is. There we go. Cat, appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'll add that into the sub goal. Cat, appreciate it. Thank you. Cat, can we get some dibs? Appreciate it. How's everyone doing? On before work? Yeah. Dash late. I was going to be on yesterday, but I was so exhausted, so I had baby K all weekend. What new war are we in? The war over Trump's obesity. Oh, what's going on? If you guys are on TikTok, double tap the screen. We have one more sub until 150 over on TikTok. Is Corey person join? No, they won't. Prove my point. No idea what you're talking about, but you can join. If you guys are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. If you guys over on TikTok want to double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here, would appreciate it. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but my throat is Hey, brown eyed girl, appreciate the sub over there. Thank you over on TikTok. Did we hit it? Did we get 150? Yeah, we got 150. Nice. Nice. Appreciate it. Thank you. Not cutting Medicaid, only fraud. Learn to read. Yeah, no, they're absolutely cutting Medicaid. I don't know what you're talking about. Only fraud. Where are you getting this from? There's not that much money in fraud. Anyway, looking delusional. They're not cutting Medicaid. So was it? I just read a thing. Trump's new Medicaid cuts are going to cost 50,000 lives a year. 50,000 lives a year. I love inviting people. I love when people talk shit and then they don't join, or I invite them and then they turn off their invites. That's always cute. That's always cute. Not that much fraud, Cap. There is fraud. It's just Republicans doing it. Look up Rick Scott. Is this on subs on here? No.
Can I just preface this by saying that you're a fucking idiot?
No. You can't. No one loves you. It's okay.
Yes,
Shh. Anyways, if you're debating, go ahead and hop in the box. Would appreciate it. Oh. Can I just preface that? No, you can't. If you're debating, hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. That would be awesome. If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here, would appreciate it. Man, I don't know if Josh or Paige or anyone else is going to join. Peachy, you want to join? I don't know if Peachy wants to join. Goodness great. What? I don't need to hear love from groomers, child toucher you are? Bro, you need to go get some help. I know what's on your computer. That's weird. That's weird. Anyways, if you guys, that's fucking weird too. What the fuck? Democrats are a bowel movement? Bro, you need help. What the fuck? Bro, you need help. That's fucking creepy. That's creepy. That's a creepy thing to say. Deba, appreciate it. Thank you for the resub for 6 months with tier 1. I'll add that one in as well. Got 3 subs over on the day. Yeah, so Lisa Murkowski sold out everybody else in America. That was fun. If you guys are over on YouTube, hit that like button, leave a comment, interact, help get some people in here. Would appreciate it. Josh, you want to join? Paige? Peachy? Someone? Oh. Paige. I'm not Paige. I don't know. If you guys want to debate, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. Yeah, Lisa Murkowski sold America out, so this bill is going to have cuts in it to social programs, and she purposefully got an exemption for Alaska so that she could pass it. Isn't that sick? Isn't that some sick shit? Paige?
Hey, how are you?
Tired, but we are here.
We're here.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, we did some swimming, some playing. That's what we do. We did a bunch of stuff.
Isn't it cold though? That water, like, isn't it like super, super cold? How can you swim in water that cold?
It's actually, you walking? It's actually interesting. It's not that cold. You don't go. It was really not that cold. I don't know. You just do. It's gotta be usually. It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be pretty warm. It's been warm though. So. Yeah.
Like on average, what is the water temperature? Maybe I'm like, because I'm thinking of like mountain, super cold mountain water.
Oh no, that's it.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know. During the fall stuff, you get water right around 40. Well, probably 55 somewhere in there. But you get towards the winter, it drops down to the just above freezing, and then yeah, water temperature is probably, I don't know, during the summer 65. Sometimes probably that 60 to 65. It's not that bad. I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, there are times during the summer, like, last year I went up, I won't say the lake, but I went up because I'm not going to have that end up on geotagged on someone's fucking Instagram. But,
Yeah.
I went up to this lake. It was a mountain lake, and it has runoff from this giant-ass fucking hillside. And it was hotter than shit, and it was cold. It was like, probably like 45 degrees, 50 degrees in certain parts of it. Other parts were bearable, but it was like, you start getting to that layer, because there's water layers. It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. There is water that is bad. I've had water that's almost sent me into shock, but it's not terrible. Anyway, if you guys want to debate, go ahead and hop on in the box. If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, help get some people in here, would appreciate it. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
The bill passed. 51,000 people just died. A year.
The bill did pass? Oh, shit.
It's fucking weird, the stuff they name shit. It's so like WWE.
It is. It is
The
like the
big
WWE.
beautiful bill. Everything he does is like WWE. Like shitty marketing tactics. You know what I mean? It's like super over the top. Lisa Murkowski's terrible. Got self.
Well, there's always Elon. Yeah, Murkowski did sell out. There's always Elon now. So.
Hey, is your... That's weird. But I will say, that's the same thing I did to his mom last night.
Oh. 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 He's leaking, y'all.
Alright. You keep saying that dumb shit, 51,000 people evidence? Yeah, for Medicaid cuts. You can actually go ahead and Google it right now. I'll show you. It was the hospital association sent it over to the Trump administration. 51,000 people just died. I don't know what happens when you think money gets cut out of something. You know what I mean? Like, here, like, this isn't... I don't know why this doesn't make sense to people. If you... Let's do it this way. If you have less gas, you get less miles. If you have less miles, you don't go as far. If you have less money, you don't get more patients. If you have less patients, etc. People are going to die.
Joe, you're not going to be invited up if you just stop saying that weird stuff. Then the mod's not going to invite you up, so.
No.
I don't know why. You're on everybody else's panel, so. Yeah, 1.9 million people in Florida are going to feel, either they're not going to feel anything because they're unalive, or they're going to feel this when they can't go to a doctor, when they don't get their SNAP, and they're almost 2 million people. 2 million in Florida.
And the economy is going to suffer. This is what they don't understand as well. By the way, I just want to point this out. Your fucking healthcare is going to go up too. I just want to point it out. Your healthcare is going to go up because of this. That money in Medicare,
sure.
that money not being in Medicare and or being in Medicaid means it's not going out.
Yeah,
which means that those
I remember
hospitals are
when
raising rates. Yeah?
I didn't know that medical insurance companies are in bed with Medicare. I didn't know that.
You're about to
Like
see that.
United Health. Yeah, they're in bed with like Medicare. I didn't know that.
Let's gotta go back to the house. This is just... at a certain point, it's going to be chaos because, like, when this all inevitably goes to shit and the Trump administration has fucked up the United States enough and there's not enough money going elsewhere, whatever, and it just turns to shit and the economy's a fucking disaster, right? It's going to be so fucking chaotic watching them run around like fucking rats trying to figure out how the fuck they're going to fix this. That's the really comedic part. I had a guy in my comment section goes, "What happened? I was going to lose everything in my 401k." Like, clown face. I was like, the reason your 401k hasn't collapsed is because Donald Trump isn't doing his policies. It's because he reversed what he said he was going to do. How the fuck can you give him credit for that? He undid what he said he was going to do. And now the stock market's going up. Let's go. Like, what the fuck?
He set the fire, but he's also the firefighter. Come on, guys.
Right. The arsonist over there.
The arsonist. He's also
You know.
the firefighter.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys? Have you talked about the Idaho thing? Is that you're not talking about that, are you?
No.
No. What are you talking about? But okay, so this correlates though. I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Idaho thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know that much about it. I was out of city limits. So
City
I
limits. Off the
I did
grid.
hear what happened, but I was with my son. We were
Well,
swimming
Josh
and
is the
stuff.
investigative journalist on this one. So
No,
go
this
ahead.
just interests me because I worked at a fire department for 10 years. The the whole thing. So this goes back quite a long ways, right? This is kind of conspiracy, but the
Oh,
timeline fits.
wait, really
So
quick.
I'm
I got to
sorry.
talk to you about my
Yeah.
stalker in Idaho. Go ahead.
Ah, okay. There's a lot going on in Idaho. The guy who did the unalivings for the students, he just made a plea deal. He
Which
pled guilty to it
no,
to
all I
save
want
his
that's
life.
yeah,
But
that's
that's
what
not the story I'm telling.
yeah, well, I'm coming back to that. It's relevant.
Okay, so Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, has a history, right? Northern Idaho is well known for being a white supremacist haven. Like they just congregate there. I don't know why. I think it's because states' rights and freedom. That goes along with that. Hold on one second.
I'm waiting on Josh.
Are they like backwoods people?
But sorry,
It's
my
it,
wife was
so
tapping me on the
I'm
shoulder.
yeah, Josh I think had lived here a while, but yeah, North Idaho, there's that sliver that goes up right next to Spokane. That is the highest concentration. One of the I think it's the second actually, because the first one's in Florida. It's the second highest concentration of white supremacists in America. It's and they're all like that is a huge that area there is a huge area for anti-government right-wing extremism. I don't know why, but it is.
Well, it's the second largest outside of the Republican Party, right?
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
Did you have a
Joe.
joke? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. so this area of Idaho is well known for being a white supremacist haven. Like Ruby Ridge was out that way. The 24 years ago, there was a problem at a literal white supremacist compound where two of the security guards had brutally beat somebody of color, two people of color actually. They yanked them out of their cars and they were doing the "you don't belong here" and they brutally beat them. And it caused that compound in particular, that sect of white supremacy, to go bankrupt. They literally went bankrupt because of the lawsuits that were filed against them, and they lost their compound. They lost it to the victims of their attack, right? The victims of the attack gave that compound to the fire department to use as training for burning buildings. So the fire department came in and burned the compound down. This guy's dad was part of that compound. He was part of that community. His dad is a well-known white supremacist in the region. And that people are saying like this. The date that it happened, also correlates with the day that they burned the compound down and used it as a training session in fire training. So it's kind of conspiratorial, but yeah, this 20-year-old kid, man, he set up a wildfire just to pull firefighters out there and do what he did. Unalive two of them and put the whole town in lockdown. Now go ahead with the other one though. That one was interesting too.
Oh,
Wait,
Brian.
is the sniper unalived? The 20-year-old?
No, I think they have him in custody, don't they?
Oh, I
What
didn't
was-
know whether he took like the.
I thought they found him dead. What was the name of the what was the name of the guy?
Wes, hold on. I just saw it and then it popped out.
Andreu, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 over on YouTube. Senate passed the bill. Back to Congress we go. Appreciate it, Andreu. Thank you. Yep, we're
Yes.
going back. If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. If you guys want to sub on any one of the platforms, would appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, comment, interact, help get some people in here. I don't know why views are so low today. I think it is the first week really of summer though, so That makes sense.
His name was Wes Rowley, and yes, he was found unalive. Yeah, I guess he unalived himself at the scene.
And his parents are like big time Trumpers, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Pixie? You don't know why.
Yeah, Idaho is a strange place. So Brian Koberger, I want to talk about this. Brian Koberger pleaded guilty. This is true. What I'm about to tell you is 100% true. I wish it wasn't, but it's 100% true. So I have a stalker that thinks that I was responsible or played a part in the Idaho murders. Yeah. I'm not kidding. She also thinks I'm involved with Taylor Swift. So, and I know Taylor Swift. I was just kidding. She thinks I was involved in the Idaho murders, which is crazy because I was on fucking live. But she thinks I'm involved. Whatever. Like, I have live. Like, you know that I'm here. Like, it's weird. But anyways, she thinks I'm involved. And he pled guilty. So I guess this means that I'm not involved in the murders. So that's good. I wish I was making that up, but no. Apparently, I know Taylor Swift, and I was involved in the Moscow murders. But he pleaded guilty, so looks like I'm going home scot-free.
Well, also Mama Tot and John were involved.
Oh no, there's
Not
about
Ray.
a dozen people. There's about a dozen people. This is true. There's about a dozen people. I swear to God, I can't make this up. She started accusing like a dozen people, then accusing me, then accusing.
V under the desk news.
She
said that-
accused
yeah.
she accused like a dozen people.
V. Yeah.
Right. I think at one point someone hit her with a cease and desist. That's what I think, and then she gave that up. But there was this guy. He came into her live one time, and back when she was doing live streams, and like this is true. It doesn't take an idiot can figure this out. So you can host the live on TikTok with other people. You can host it with your friends, or you can host it through randomly finding someone through the hosting feature. If I click the host button down here, okay, and I see my friends up there, I can go live with them. If I follow anyone and they do not follow me back, I cannot go live with them. You cannot send anyone in or request anyone in. You can only click that feature if you're not mutuals with them. Okay, you have to be mutuals to go live with someone or have them in as a guest, but she was side by side, which means mutuals. Down here, you can click on that and it brings up a random group of people. It is entirely, completely random. There is absolutely no way to manipulate it. Paige knows. I don't know if Josh ever hosted a live. Paige, have you hosted a live? I don't know if Paige knows either. But if you're a host and you click the host button, it shows up random people. Well, she clicked in on one of the random people, or one of those people clicked in on her. And she came in the live and she started fucking interrogating him like he was the Idaho murderer. And then she went after him for like months. For months. Thinking, and she like sat there and interrogated him. It was weird. And I'm gonna be real. He was just this real, respectfully.
It's random.
Respectfully, he's not intelligent, right? He's not a smart dude. I'm not a smart man. He's not a very smart dude. He's a very simpleton. And she's interrogating the shit out of him, and he's not picking up on any of the cues that she's fucking nuts. It's like, what? Oh yeah. He's like responding, and I can tell it in her eyes. She's just like, have you ever been to Idaho? And she's like, oh, I got friends in like Boise, and it was it's just like, it was weird. It was weird. But I guess that means I'm exonerated. I didn't do it. I wasn't involved. You know? Wasn't involved.
Not so fast.
Wasn't involved.
You have to wait for the analysis, the video. We have to wait for their video analysis, which might explain how you guys are still part of it. Though.
The family is pissed.
Which family?
The family of the victims of the Idaho unaliving.
I bet he got a deal.
They wanted to see this out. Yeah, they wanted to see this out to the end, like to the end. They
Yeah.
wanted him to get the death penalty.
I don't want anyone. And be real. In that situation, if I got my hands on him first, that'd be a different story. Like if somebody did something to my family members, yeah. But better hope the police find you, because you're gonna go into jail with fucking pins and needles holding your shit together. But so I understand that frustration, but ultimately, I wouldn't want them to. I wouldn't want them to get the penalty. You know what I mean? Because like my perspective on this is like they're gonna sit in jail for the rest of their life in lockdown. Like you do something that heinous or whatever, they put you in like a separate cell. You're gonna have your food spat in. You know what I
don't
mean?
know,
Like,
man.
yeah.
I don't know. I know people who are doing life in prison, and they still have relationships with people. They'll send artwork out to have other people sell it for them so they can put it on their books. You know.
I mean,
And it's
some
like,
people, yeah.
I step
But
back and I'm like, I know what you did. Do you deserve to have relationships to feel good? Do you deserve?
no,
I
I
don't
know
man.
that. But I don't know that
I don't
there's like,
know.
I mean, obviously there's murderers, but usually when it's like high profile like that, they go in a different wing. They don't go in. They go in like lockdown. Like Ridgeway. Ridgeway
They
got
still reach
23
out,
hours a
man.
day.
They still can get out though. Like there's certain rights even prisoners have. You can't deny them mail. You know, that's stuff that they can.
I know, but like a lot,
You've got the
prison's
devotees
not a
on
great
top of
place.
it who yeah, and it's not, but it's not. It's still life. I don't know, man. I've got so as a leftist, I definitely have conflicting ideologies about the death penalty,
I
especially when it
do.
comes to people who hurt others.
I don't know that I do, because like, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know that it's. I think like the death penalty is really, it's really. What's the word I'm looking for here? Like, it is like. It is a form of like anger or aggression towards the person, because when you think about it, like, yeah, okay, they're gonna be in prison or whatever, it's still not fun. Like most people in general lock up, like, okay, yeah, but if you're a person like in a high profile murder case, you're usually sitting in a different wing. You're not usually liked or respected or anything like that. So I don't really think we get anything
So
out of it as a society.
I get it. I get it as like I know the numbers. Over 70 individuals since the 1970s have been executed, and they've been proven innocent after their execution. This stuff happens. It's going to continue to happen. But even if they get that number down to 0%, everybody who received execution did the actual crime. It's like, did you ever see that video of the dad at the payphone, and then the guy walks by who hurt his kid? You
No.
guys know, you don't know what video I'm talking about? He's pretending to be on the phone at the courthouse, and as soon as the guy who hurt his kid walks by, he turns around and pews. Like
Yeah, it
I
wasn't a
get that.
courthouse. I think it was an airport lobby.
Was it? I thought there was cops around him. I thought he was okay, but still, you know, I mean, you like I look at that stuff, and I say, I understand that, man.
Yeah,
I
I, I,
understand that.
I wouldn't have a problem with that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't. If it's children, yeah, I don't care.
I don't know. It's touchy. I know somebody on death row. I know people who are serving life sentences.
If it involves children, they can go under the jail. They're not going to be missed.
Sorry.
So,
All right, we do have people in the requests. All right, I got the mute. Cool. Not connecting. Okay. Whoops. Hello, L-Dub, what's up? You mean to join? No. I don't know if they meant to join. Hello? If you guys over on TikTok, if you guys want to double tap the screen, help us get the likes up there to 50K, get some people in here, leave a comment, interact, would appreciate it. If you guys are over on YouTube, hit that like button. We do have a 20 sub goal on the morning. Pretty reasonable to hit, I think. Right now we're at 3. If you guys want to sub on any one of the platforms, I'm going to add those in for you. Would appreciate it. Joe, hello?
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Joe? What's your take?
Well, just wondering. Okay, so just to be completely honest, I know that the big beautiful bill affected SNAP and just kind of trickles down or whatever. But I guess I haven't done the deep dive as far as are they just like lowering the income, requirement, or what are they doing? They're not making it go away, but they're making it harder to receive it. Is that what's happening?
Oh, shit.
Hello?
Sorry. Can you get...
Nope.
Sorry, a second. Hold on.
problem.
Can you answer that really quick? Something came up. Kind of important.
Yeah, man, they're kicking. I think it was 11 million people off of Medicaid.
Okay.
Now SNAP is a different story. I think it's anything over. I'm not well read on this either. I'm just literally parroting what I've heard people in the government say. The 7-year-old, if anything after 7 years old, they don't qualify either, is my understanding, which makes no sense to me.
For
Does that-
SNAP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't. That SNAP is income based, not age based. So if you're 7 years old and your mother and you have a single mom and she makes $20,000 a year, you should be eligible for SNAP. Now, if you're 7 years old and your mom makes $50,000 a year, you probably are not eligible for SNAP. So that's why I was asking if it's just like an income lowering requirement. And that's why so many are getting booted off of it. 'Cause many people are
Fuck.
riding work,
I gotta call it.
All
I
right.
gotta grab baby K. Sorry. This is a medical emergency. I gotta go. It's not. He's fine. Everybody's fine. It's just
Okay.
there was an issue that came up. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll be back at 6 p.m. Pacific. I was gonna be on live for a little bit, like another hour and a half, but yeah, and I have like 15 minutes. So, or not 15 minutes, but I gotta leave in like 5. So,
No
all right,
problem.
everyone.
I hope all is well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everything's well. All right, everyone. I'll be back here at 6 p.m. Pacific. Everybody have a good day. Sorry, it just worked out that way. Appreciate you for coming in, and I will see you in a little bit here at 6.